And so many parishes in this area were damaged heavily by Hurricane Ida. We're in St. John Parish this morning. Neighboring St. Charles Parish was hit very hard. And the other day I was able to talk to Parish President Matt Jewell about how they're recovering 1 year after Ida. We are continuing our coverage of the 1 year anniversary of Hurricane Ida, and this morning we have Matt Jewell, the parish president of St. Charles Parish, which was hit hard by Hurricane Ida. How are you guys recovering?
We're in a great place, and we've come such a long way in 1 year, and I really have to give a huge shout out to all of the first responders, my parish employees, and the residents of St. Charles Parish for coming together and putting our parish back together. We still have a little work to do, but we are in great shape 1 year after Hurricane Ida.
As opposed to some of the lower parishes closer to the coast, I mean, how badly were you guys hit?
Look, this is the worst storm that's ever hit St. Charles Parish. I can say that every structure across our 410 square mile parish experienced some sort of damage. We had over 500 homes completely destroyed, over 7,000 homes that had major damage, and the rest with minor damage. But again, the worst storm we've ever faced. We've picked up 1.5 million cubic yards of debris from this storm. That's kind of wrapping up as we come to an end. But again, worst storm that's ever hit our parish, and we've been doing great in recovery.
And here in New Orleans, we always compare everything to Hurricane Katrina. This probably was your Katrina.
Yeah, this is the closest thing that we could probably say to Katrina. Obviously, we had effects from Katrina, but nothing like we saw during Hurricane Ida. And of course, no deaths. So we always thank God for that, unlike Hurricane Katrina, where we had an immense loss of life.
And when do you think you'll be back to complete normal post-Ida?
I would say we're, well over 80% complete. And I liken hurricane recovery to building a home. The first 80% goes up real quick, your foundation, your framing, and that last 20%, all the finish work, is what takes the longest, and a lot of times that takes longer than the first 80%. The folks who are still recovering now are the ones who've been battling with their insurance company, been battling with contractors, and those are the folks who are remaining out there. But I think in the coming months and by this time next year, we should be completely recovered from Hurricane Ida. But I think the scars of Hurricane Ida will always be with us, whether that's a tree that used to be where a tree that was knocked over, or a building that was destroyed that never came back. We'll always be able to see those scars.
All right, Matt, thank you for joining us, and I'm glad you guys are at least a lot closer to normal than some parishes.
Thanks for having me.